Hey, how we doing, Facebook world? This is Steven. Also, we'll be streaming this out to Periscope and then sharing it on LinkedIn, Reddit, and all some other good platforms that are out there. So do me a favor and give me a likes, love, give me some comments, do some sharing if you wouldn't mind, please. Um, I would like to take a few minutes today to talk a little bit about credit. It is that time of the year. And of course, there's a lot of people thinking about buying homes and or buying other things, getting themselves together, you name it. So I want to take a few minutes to talk about credit. I think first of all, the first and most important thing about credit is understanding that you got to have some credit, and I'll take a couple seconds to talk about the types of credit. But essentially, there's installment credit, which is like your car loans. There's revolving credit, which is like your credit cards, and of course there's student loans, which is an installment loan. But but it's good to have a good mixture of credit, but it's extremely important to have revolving credit. Revolving credit is an opportunity for the credit bureaus to tell the good news about what you're doing and how you're responsibly managing your credit every month, right? They report every month. So you really want to get some revolving credit. If your score isn't where you want it to be, if you need it to be higher, if you don't have a score, it's imperative that you at least at the very minimal get one or two credit cards. Secured credit cards are really good. Some lines of credit. Sometimes you can go to your bank, and your bank can, set you up with an installment loan that they're going to report, and things of that nature. So, real important that you get some type of credit reporting. It's ideal that you get at least three lines of credit, three trade lines. You can't even get a FICO score to show up unless you have about 6 months worth of history in trade lines. So, sometimes you might go to Credit Karma and you say, hey, man, our score is way up there. You just got a new trade line. Well, Credit Karma will report right away because it's reporting Vantage scores, whereas FICO needs some history. They want to see probably 6 months of history. So you want to make sure you definitely get your revolving credit. Try to get two or three lines of revolving credit if you can. The next thing, so first of all, get some, right? Get some revolving credit, get some trade lines, three trade lines or so. The next thing is what type. So if you don't know where to go, there's a couple of places that, I could recommend. One of them is called One United, oneunited.com. Another one is Fingerhut. So oneunited.com, and I just dropped some comments as well with the links to these places. But oneunited.com is a secure credit card site. So you can go to the site and you can get sign up and get a secure credit card. Most people get these. It's great because it reports to all three credit bureaus, and you have an opportunity for them to tell good news about your credit and how you're responsibly managing your credit on a monthly basis. So if you don't have credit, let's start getting some credit. And a way to get credit, some options for you to get credit are oneunited.com, and I dropped the link in the comments. And another one is Fingerhut, fingerhut.com. So Fingerhut is a website, and the website will allow you to sign up. And as soon as you sign up, you'll have an opportunity to do what's called a graduated account, and that will turn that installment reporting into a revolving, like a credit card. So you want to go to fingerhut.com, sign up and create an account, and then go to the graduated account to where it's going to report as a revolving credit card. And with both of these and any type of revolving credit, it's important to understand, how to use it. And I think that's the third thing. So the first thing is to have some credit. The second thing is if you don't, to get some revolving credit. And there's some options there with Fingerhut and One United. And then the third tip is to use it right. And I got to tell you guys, so many people do not use revolving credit right. First of all, you need to use it at least once or twice a month. So a tank of gas, Happy Meal, it doesn't matter, right? Use it once or twice a month so you show utilization. And then let the bill show up. Don't use it and immediately run home and pay it off. There's no need for the credit bureaus to, or the creditor rather, to report to the credit bureaus your usage activity if you go home right away and pay it off and the bill is back to zero. So you got to let the bill show up so that the creditor can report to the credit bureaus the balance, and then you pay it off. And then they will report that it's been paid off. And that practice of utilization, paying it off, that is where you'll get your points, and that's where you'll get your boost in your credit scores. So you have to use it. You have to let the bill show up, and then you got to pay it off every month. You don't want to carry a balance. If you can avoid it, don't carry a balance. If you can't, be mindful of 30% of the limit. Try not to carry a balance more than 30% of the limit. 30% of the limit. So if your limit is $1,000, 30% of that's going to be $300. Don't carry a balance over $300. Why? Because there's a grading system on the credit bureaus. 10% of the limit is an A, 20% or less is a B, 30% or less is a C. Once you get past 30% of the limit being utilized every month, now your credit's going sideways and eventually it's going to start going down because you're just going to keep adding to it. So if you got credit cards already, you got balances on those, let's get them paid off, right? That's going to get you a boost automatically. Get them paid off or get them underneath 30% of the limit. If you don't have credit cards, let's go to One United and Fingerhut.com. Let's sign up. Let's get a credit card or get a credit trade line reporting. I would do both of those if you can. Let's use them once or twice a month. Let the bill show up, pay them off. You do that for 6 months, you'll be sitting at a 700 score, guaranteed. We've got testimonies out there that we can direct you to for sure. Valentin Avila from Remax Beyond has really grasped this with his customers and done a great job of educating them on credit building, getting them signed up for these cards, and helping make sure that they're getting in position, building his pipeline, and getting in position when they're ready to buy. And a couple of the people that have come from there, 700 credit scores, man, 6 months. So it's doable. It can be done. Just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about credit tips to start your day. From an underwriting standpoint, you got to have credit. So this is the first thing that we wanted to touch on from an underwriting tip. Get some credit. If you don't have any, get some cards, use them effectively and correctly, and we'll be in position to get you ready to buy when you're ready to buy later on this year. Let me know what questions you guys have. I'm here and available to help answer any questions you've got. You can drop some comments. Certainly share the video if you would, please. Share it out there, get it out there. Let's get this education out there to others so they can benefit. There's a lot of people that unfortunately, we never really were taught about credit. So we just don't know. We just have no way of knowing. And so it's important that we educate and communicate. And so if you can share this video with someone or on your timeline, that'd be great. And it will certainly help improve the credit scores overall, because you got to have credit to do anything nowadays. So let's see if we can get ourselves in credit worthy shape and get ourselves going to do the things that we want to do. And that's what's most important. So let me know what questions you have, guys. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes. Happy Tuesday. It's going to be a great week. It's thawing out across the country, so it's kind of exciting stuff, and I'm looking forward to crushing it this week. So take care, and we will talk to you guys during the next underwriting tip event. See ya.